Welcome back to Advent of Code. It's finally, the day has come. It's Christmas Day. Everyone's waking up bright and early, running downstairs past the Christmas tree to the computer so they can solve today's Advent of Code problem, as is tradition. Hello, Umaro. Hardcore mode. If you don't get it right at first, you have to delete the whole thing. Well, that's just my PhD qualification exams, really. Day 25. So, this is probably going to be an int code problem. Yeah, it is. Okay. Cryostasis. As you approach Santa's ship, your sensors report two important details. First, that you might be too late. The internal temperature is minus 40 degrees. In what? In what? What? Celsius, I guess. Second, that one faint life signature is somewhere on the ship. The airlock door is locked with a code. Your best option is to send in a small droid to investigate the situation. You attach your ship to Santa's. Break a small hole in the hull and let the droid run in before you seal it up again. Before your ship starts freezing, you detach your ship and set it to automatically stay within range of Santa's ship. This droid can follow basic instructions and report on its surroundings. You can communicate with it through an int code program. Okay. As the droid moves through its environment, it will describe what it encounters. When it says command, you can give it a single instruction terminated with a new line. Possible instructions are movement via north, south, east, or west. Take an item the droid sees in the environment. Oh my god, are we playing a... Oh, we're playing an adventure game. This is like old school. Old school text adventure games. We need to find the password for the main airlock. So we're gonna have to like, we don't want to be writing an AI that's going to solve this automatically. We actually got to interact with this, see when it gives us information and stuff. Okay. Alright, well, how big is this program going to be? Bloody hell. Alright, fine. It's the biggest program I've seen, I think. So okay, so I think... will our program work as is? I'm not sure. So basically we want so in a loop We want... So like while true... we just want to... I mean, the program should be really basic, right? Assuming my encode is set up correctly, we should just print output whenever... So we'll say, out, just make a list of things for car in well, we have to trigger the program. We don't have to give it any input to begin with, do we? For car in code dot get output. That's not quite what we want. What we want is... Is that what we want? Okay, we'll just try it and see. Print car. Let me just see if this actually does something. Int code is int object is not iterable. Print. No, it's... We did something like this before. 19. Not 19. 17? Where we printed all the output. Okay, how about this? While car equals that, I just do this. While true, car equals that. If car is none, break, out.append the character value of car. It shouldn't be car, it should be, okay, whatever. Print out. Alright, let's see. What? If it's none, yeah, I know, but it's supposed to catch these errors. Accept, okay, just accept anything. I don't know. So it's not finding anything, but there was something at the start, was there? Break. Okay, okay, got it. Alright. So that's the first out. So now print print dot join out. You got in through a hole. Okay, so make sure we can actually do this. if the last line was command, well, it doesn't matter what the last line was. We just, now we request the user input. So input string equals input. Should we just make it like a proper adventure game? Please enter your command. For car in input string, do encode dot for input Ford car, and then finally a new line character. And then just repeat this, right? Alright, let's play this game. Hull breach. Oh, is this visible on screen? Yeah, it is. Okay, so zoom in a bit. You got in through a hole in the floor here. To keep your ship from also freezing, the hole has been sealed. So we're in Santa's ship. Okay. Doors here lead north, east, west. Command? North. Have I not done this correctly? So we put in the command. Terminated with a new line. And then have I basically, by inducing that error, have I crashed the encode? I don't know a clean way of doing this. And I can't continue. Can we just... Yeah, because there was an error, wasn't there? How do you check if there's output? Do we check for a question mark? But what if there's a question mark in the... No, that's risky. Check for the word command then. So if there's a word command... Because we've basically crashed it, so it's not accepting any more get output commands. I don't know the correct way of doing this, like how to check if there's output. Well, can we not do this? Do self.automaton. Can we not do for... Let's try this. For x in int code dot automaton print x. And then it crashes, but because it's still trying to do a output when it doesn't exist. Okay. So maybe the best way then is we do all right, x equals get output. All right, so and if out equals, just append them to a list. Out dot append x just put this here. So we, in this loop, we continuously take things and put them on. But if we see that the last one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8 characters say command. Also, this wants to be if dot join out -8 onwards equals command, then we print everything we've seen so far. Print that joint joint. We request the user's input. We clear that out. That's basically like a queue now. And then we just go back to retrieving the output. So hopefully that should never crash. Alright, doors here lead north, east, west. North. Perfect. Hot chocolate fountain. Somehow it's still working. Doors here lead south. Items here, giant electromagnet. Let me just test. What happens if I input a malfunctioning command? Unrecognized command. Okay, good. So it's safe. So I can just say take giant electromagnet. What are the commands we can use? Movement, take, drop, inv to list all inventory. The giant electromagnet is stuck to you. You can't move. I didn't ask you to move. Oh, is this a game over? It's game over then. Have we soft locked? So don't touch the giant electromagnet, I guess. It's a trap. Let me have a look at that again. What is my inventory? You aren't carrying any items. Alright, don't touch that giant electromagnet. Oh, because I'm a robot, of course. Okay, we'll go west. Everything's freeze-dried. Items here, hologram. Take hologram. Inv. Should I actually draw a map here? Oh, I don't want to do it in, let's do it in paint. So we've got starting area. To the north, we have electromagnet. Don't. It seems like that's a trap. I don't know. How do I... No. Just resize it. Oh my god. Okay. Start again. Maybe paint is not the best thing for this. Can we move this text bar out of the way? Go away. Oh, that's because of this. Okay. Just make it small font. Electromagnet. Okay. Why does it make it all fuzzy? I don't normally use text in paint, but why is it going all fuzzy now? I don't want any anti-aliasing or whatever it's doing. Just keep it. Maybe Photoshop is the way to go here. Or Excel. Not Excel. LibreCalc. Okay, hang on. Let me try and set up spreadsheet graphics. I think Quantum would be proud of me. But not Excel. LibreOffice. It's free and open source. Alright, so let's say we're starting here. Let's just sort this out. 6 points. Just small, Ace Attorney? Oh man. Oh yeah, because I installed some game fonts. Or should we choose one of these game fonts? Retro. Where's retro? Retro gaming. Okay. Start. Oh, that's good. Alright. Okay. We just make these a bit bigger then. Alright, so above us was on, I changed the font to that. Why does it keep defaulting to... Even spreadsheet is a pain. Okay. Format. Text. So I've changed that to retro gaming, so why does it keep default going back to Liberation Sands? Oh, this is gonna be such a pain. What? Now why all these... Oh, for goodness sake. I Control Z, why did these stay? Okay, take those off. Alright, start. Alright, so we've got a starting point. It looks like I'm just going to have to manually keep changing the font for every individual cell. That's so stupid. Why can't you... Alright. Electromagnet. Can we not make it stay within the cell? Yeah. Now, should we make these cells a bit bigger? We'll get there eventually. Okay. Can we just make it a bit bigger then? Alright, that's how much work you have to do to add one single cell, apparently, in spreadsheets. So we went west. There's got to be a better tool out there for mapping out games like this. So we went west, and it was the kitchen. Alright, and there was nothing there. Oh, there was a hologram. Alright. So, and then we went... So, this is probably overkill. The game's probably not even that hard. Kitchen, no, okay. What we have to do is we have to copy, paste, and then change the text. That seems to be the way to do it. There we go. Let's put italics for the things you find here. And bold for the location. Alright. It's gonna be so slow. I don't know how complex this is gonna be anyway. So where are we? Okay, north. Stables. Reindeer size, they're all empty. Items here, space heater. Take space heater. You take the space heater. So we got stables. So this is to the west of the electromagnet. But you can go east? Storage. Wait, what? Oh, I've made them... Hang on, we were in Hull Breach. Oh, hot chocolate fountain. No, that's where the giant electromagnet is. South goes back to Hull Breach. West goes to kitchen. North goes to stables. East goes to storage. What? This is not... Ah, so it's not... Distance-wise, it's not... It's not a grid. So, screw this spreadsheet. We'll just walk around and see what we find. Items here. Space law, space brochure. It's just a generic graph. It's not a grid. Take space law, space brochure. So I go east. Take tambourine. So we've got these things. Just don't take the electromagnet. North, south, west. Okay, south. Someone seems to have left it on the giant grid setting. Can we use... The only commands are move, take, drop, and inv. So if we like drop a hologram, for example, drop okay, whatever. What are the exits? You should always have a look command in adventure games. North. North. Take photons. What happened now? None type object cannot be interpreted as an integer. I think we end... oh, I think I know what happened. We got a game over, but it didn't have the word command. So what we need to do in that case... is... So if there's no command, we can assume it's game over. So we should say... We'll try that again just to see what happens, what it says. But that kills us if we try to take photons. I guess that might make sense. If x is none, just print joinder out and I guess break. Alright, let's go back to the photons. So it was west, north, east, north, take photons. It's suddenly completely dark. You were eaten by a grue. Damn it! The grue. It's always the grue. Alright. So I'm pretty sure if you take this giant electromagnet, you just lose the game. Unless I misunderstood. No, I didn't misunderstand. Alright. So. Try going east this time. Take festive hat. East. There are a few telescopes that will... Okay, take food ration. North. Navigation status stranded. Please supply measurements from 50 stars to recalibrate. Measurements from 50 stars. East. Take spool of cat 6. Go back west. West. South. Uh-oh. I think I know what's gonna happen if we try to take this infinite loop. Of course. We get stuck in an infinite loop. Yeah, don't touch the infinite loop. No. Does it actually go on forever? Yeah, it does. Alright, we'll go back there just to collect those things. Take festive hat. Take food ration. Take spool of cat 6. Leave the infinite loop alone. Take the fuel cell. East. In the next room, a pressure-sensitive floor will verify your identity. Well, do we have... What will we need? Oh, is it going to kill us if we don't weigh the correct amount? Alloy, alert. Droids on this ship are lighter than the detected value. Do we have to drop everything? Um... Ew. It said heavier a while ago. Oh. It's a puzzle. We need to have the right combination of things, don't we? How are we going to find out how much they weigh? Heavier. Heavier. So try dropping one of the other things. So take the fuel cell. So if we go south, lighter. I don't think we have the right combination of items though. Lighter. Interesting. Lighter. Lighter. So it can't really... Unless... Wait, so if we took everything else... Drop fuel cell. It's not enough. Okay, whatever. Let's go explore the rest of the ship. Take escape pod. You're launched into space by... Alright. I do need to draw a map though, but Excel doesn't work because it's not a grid, so... I guess we'll just paint, but literally just draw lines. I don't know. Wait, is it actually a grid? Hang on, so I went west to the kitchen, north to the stables, east. Yeah, it didn't take me back to electromagnets, so it's like... Alright, we'll go back to paint. Because I feel like I'm going to need to know where certain items are to do stuff. Or maybe Photoshop. I think Photoshop might be the way to go here. Let me just... set it up. Then you can have layers that you can move about. I'm gonna find some picture of a spaceship. Can't really find a suitable... Alright, we'll just use a picture of space then. Alright, and then... Are you playing anything later? I don't know. Probably. Maybe I need to catch up on Ace Attorney or something that I have not touched in a while. Okay, so... we have... Where's the, Where's the shapes tool? Here we are. Okay, so we've got a start. I'll just fit it there, okay. Alright, that's the start. There's nothing there. But we want to... Why are you moving that? Move the start. Okay, we'll put it like that. Okay, so if I want to make a new node, I'll copy this. Oh, no. Can we lock this? I'll just take these. I'll group them. Or not, I don't know. So this one is chocolate fountain. Alright, just 14. So there's an electromagnet down here, so we can, let's make all these 14. We can put text here. Okay, that's the start, I guess. Can we draw a little... Fine, just do that. This is going to take forever. Okay, and if we go... So the problem is, if we go west... Alright, whatever. Oh, don't move that. Okay, so if we go west... it's kitchen. But if you go north, you gotta sort of put it a bit further up because... Can we just group these? There we go. Group. Copy that group. Stop. I want to move the group. How do I move the group? Don't know how to use Photoshop. The whole point of the group is to move them together, or to lock them together, isn't it? Lock. Why does it have to be so complicated? Okay, select them all. We gotta put it up like here. So what was... Alright, let's have a look at the game. But west. Hologram in the kitchen. Alright, and then we go north. Stables, space heater. No. There we go. So up here... Alright, it might be a bit faster now that I've got these to copy and paste. Okay. And now if we go east, it's storage. Space Law Space Brochure. But it sort of spirals, I think, so we probably want to... put it like that. So it's storage, Space Law Space Brochure. Okay. Oh, that looks good now. Alright. Now we go... If we go south... Oh, we didn't go here before. The metal walls and the metal floor are slightly different colors, or are they? And that's it. And it's just a kind of dead end. Interesting. North. So south is just corridor. Put that in. Put it here. Okay. So if we go back north, it's storage, and then we can only go east from here. Passages, north, south, west. Tambourine. Passages, tambourine. I think we've probably already explored pretty much everywhere there is. It's probably a case of collecting all the items and then figuring out what you need to get past the security checkpoint, maybe. I think this diagram is sort of assuming it's going to be much bigger than it actually is, but whatever. It'll be fun to have a diagram at the end of it. So if we go south, or go north. Oh no, go south. Holodeck. It's just a holodeck, okay. Okay, and if we go north... Science lab and photons. And we don't want to touch them. Okay. And so we go south. And go back west. West. South. So from the kitchen, so everything north of the kitchen we've actually fully mapped out. From the kitchen we can go south. Hallway with molten lava. I think molten lava is going to kill us, but we've got to try and see. Hallway, molten lava. Alright, well anyway. Hallway, molten lava. Let's put that in. That's the kitchen section completely closed off, so if we go right from the start, we get the other area. Okay, so that's the whole map we've actually been to now, I think. Hallway. So this map was not really needed. I could have... Well, I don't know. What's past the security checkpoint? There might be more after that. Alright, well... North. So if we go east... Crew quarters... Festive hat. See, now it's a bit weird because... East, south... No, that fits. That's fine. Okay. Crew quarters. Festive hat. All right. And then we can go south. Arcade. Infinite loop. All right. And then let's go west. Warp drive maintenance. Warp drive maintenance. Escape pod. And that's a dead end. So it mostly fits in a grid, with the exception of that weird long line there. Warp drive. Call it warp drive. Escape pod. Okay, so if we go back to the arcade. How long have I been going on this? About an hour. Okay, not too bad so far. East. Obviously, it would have been much quicker if I was just scribbling on paper. So if we go east from the infinite loop room, gift wrapping center. There's nothing there. Okay. We can go east from there. So if we go east from there. Sick bay. That's where the heal cell is. Can we go east from the crew quarters? I'll have to double check that. I should have made a little mark to indicate. So here... Sick bay. Fuel... Fuel cell. Okay. Can go east again. This is the checkpoint. Excuse me. Make a little mark there. So the last thing I need to check is just crew quarters. I think there was something I could do from there as well. Crew quarters, we can go east. Observatory, north, east, west. Interesting, okay. Observatory. So we're gonna have to move it over to this side here. So we can go east and north from here. Let's go... north. Navigation. Status stranded. Please supply measurements from 50 stars to recalibrate. Okay. Navigation. South. East. Engineering. Spool. That's it, the whole map. So far. And then the checkpoint takes us somewhere, but so over here we have engineering, spool of Cat 6. Okay, engineering, spool of Cat 6. This map was so unnecessary. I would have been able to pick all those items up and get to the checkpoint without it. And then here. Sure, there must be a better tool for doing this. I'm not sure what it is. Up here is navigation. We might need to come back here. So I guess we go pick up all the items that we can pick up and get to the security checkpoint. So get the food ration, the spool. Alright, so... quarters. We take the festive hat. Go to the kitchen to get the hologram. Go north. Take the space heater. Go east. Take the space laws, space brochure. Go east. Take the tambourine. Okay, that's it. Go west, west, south. East, east, south, east, east. Take the fuel cell, east. All right. Now we have to figure this out. So if we try to go south, obviously we're too heavy. Okay. So if we had... What was the... Let's drop everything but the fuel cell. Let's just do like the greedy algorithm. Just take the heaviest things and then the lighter things or something. I don't know. If we go south now, we're too heavy, of course. Drop festive hat. So carrying only the fuel cell south. We're too heavy. Wait, so fuel cell full stop we do not want to carry. I thought it was too light. Okay, fine, it's too heavy. Okay, drop fuel cell. So what else? What would be heavy? Space heater will probably be heavy. Take that. Okay. We're too light. Take I don't know, tambourine? Okay, we're too light. Take hologram? I mean, would hologram weigh anything? Take the spool. Is it just going to be everything except the fuel cell? I bet it is. Then that just makes it a lot easier. Then it's not. Oh, okay, we're too heavy now. The only other thing we might want to carry is the food ration. So if we drop the hologram, because does that even weigh anything? Okay, we're still too heavy. What will be the lightest thing here? Brochure. So heavier than that. Heavier than this, but lighter than whatever the brochure weighs. Food ration, is that going to put us over? Heavier? So the space law brochure is too heavy to add right now. But we've proven that if we leave the space law space brochure out, then it's not enough, right? So that means we must have the space law space brochure in our inventory. We can't do without it. So that means we now must be holding that. And obviously we're going to be too heavy now. So, but we know we must have that. So drop the space heater. Still too heavy. Can we use that argument for any of the other items? Hang on, pick up the space heater again. Oops. Take space heater. So we got everything. And we're too heavy. So if we drop the space brochure, we're too light. So for that reason we said we must take the space law space brochure. So if I try to drop any other item and it says we're too we're too heavy. Okay, that doesn't tell us anything. Drop space heater. Too heavy, okay. Drop. So far we've shown that if we drop the space or space brochure, we're too light. Okay, so we must have the space law space brochure. Anything else? Drop. I think I did this. Alright, we'll do them from top to bottom. So it's food ration. Too heavy. Drop tambourine. Too heavy. Drop spool of cat 6. Too heavy. Drop festive hat. Too heavy. Okay, so no, basically all we know so far is that we must take the space law space brochure. So we're too heavy, we just got to figure out what to drop. It's going to be some combination of things. Hologram probably doesn't weigh anything. So try dropping, I don't know, festive hat and spool. Okay, we're too light. So that's too light. I think if we drop any two items, it's going to say we're too light, isn't it? Probably. We're too heavy. Hologram doesn't make a difference, I'm guessing. Too heavy. Interesting. It might still weigh something, so we can drop the hologram. Too heavy. So we've got only these things, and we're too heavy. So that's kind of narrowing it down. Drop festive hat. Too light. Of course, too light. Take spool off cat 6. Too heavy. Too light. This is too light. But if we take any one of those things, we're too heavy, clearly. So it's like we've got to identify what the smallest thing is. But how do we... Is it really just like brute forcing, but smart brute forcing? So right now we're too heavy. Now we're too light. Too heavy. Oh man. So there's probably two things we need to drop. We need to figure out what those two things are. So let's start by dropping the food ration and then trying dropping one more other thing. So spool of cat 6 doesn't work. Hang on. No, we're still too heavy. So we have to drop 3 things. So we probably just want to carry 2 to 3 things. So let's just try all combinations then. I don't know. I don't see any other way. So let's say... So right now we're too... Wait, what? We're too heavy. With only these things? Okay. So let's stick with tambourine. And now we're too light. Okay, so let's try taking food ration. Too light. Okay, so food ration clearly weighs less than tambourine. Not than festive hat. Take spool of cat 6. Too light. Wait, seriously? The hologram pushed us over? Okay, so the hologram does have weight. It's probably very, very light, though. So we're carrying that, and we're too heavy, but without the hologram, we're too light. right now we're too heavy. Oh, I think. We're just gonna try enumerating all combinations, I think. So let's say we leave Festive Hat out. Is there any possibility? So right now we're too heavy. Is there any, if we drop any one item, what happens? So drop space heater. Light, okay. Take space heater. Drop hologram. Too heavy. That hologram is confusing. We're too light. Ah, no, that's correct. Okay. Take hologram. Again, we're too heavy. Alright. Drop food ration. Too heavy. Interesting. Can we go from here? So hologram actually weighs... So I think food ration is actually one of the smallest things. So we're too heavy. Too light, but we knew that already. Take can we drop anything else? That was it. A loud robotic voice says, "Analysis complete. You may proceed," and you enter the cockpit. Santa notices your small droid, looks puzzled for a moment, realizes what has happened, and radios your ship directly. "Oh, hello. You should be able to get in by typing 2098048 on the keypad at the main airlock." Is this... do I do this in-game, or do I... Okay, let's try the website first. Correct. As you move through the main airlock, the air inside the ship is already heating up to reasonable levels. Santa explains that he didn't notice you coming because he was just taking a quick nap. The ship wasn't frozen, he just had the thermostat set to North Pole. You make your way over to the navigation console. It beeps. Status, stranded. Please supply measurements from 49 stars to recalibrate. 49 stars, but the elves told me you need 50. Santa just smiles and nods his head toward the window. There in the distance you can see the center of the solar system, the sun. Don't look at it. The navigation console beeps again. You have enough stars to align the warp drive. You use all 50 stars to align the warp drive. Suddenly the sun starts getting a lot closer. You'll be home before you know it. There we go. We are done. Well, that was a very original problem. Solving that adventure game. I was actually hoping, because I took the trouble to make the map, I was hoping it would actually be bigger. Like, I did not need a map at all for that. I could have just picked up all the things apart from the photons, the molten lava, and the fuel cell. Although the map helped me confirm that I had all the items. But, yeah. That was pretty... And yeah, it was less complex than I thought, because There's no interacting with items other than just picking them up and then trying to walk through the thing. Could you actually solve this programmatically? You could. Because you can identify what items are listed in the items are here thing. No, but then the security checkpoint... No, it still needs a bit of manual work. Although, if you were to write the inputs needed to pick up all the items and go to the security checkpoint room, and then just write that as an input, then you could actually write a brute force algorithm to try all possible combinations of items. So just like drop... and it would just keep trying. Yeah, that could work. But it wasn't... It would be interesting if you made it so that you would need to do that. But you didn't, so... Okay. So that was surprisingly high percentage of people solved part 2 for 25. And remember, part 2 means solve all previous stars. So I would have expected, you know, a low percentage, because sometimes people skip one or just can't solve one, but still do 25. So that's actually a really high percentage. I thought it would be less than 50%. But it does make sense that you'd have solved some past ink codes to have a working ink code. Although from the first couple of ink codes, you would already have a thing which could do it, but yeah. I ran into issues with the ink code thing, I guess. Waiting for the word command, question mark. That's probably suitable enough. I don't know if there's an easy way to see if there's an output without crashing the program if there isn't one, but I wonder if there's a way to hack into the encode program to see what strings get printed, because yeah, it wouldn't be easy, but if you could find the string, if you could find a loop or something that's creating that string, oh hello, you should be able to get in by typing 2098048. I know that he's probably obfuscated it pretty well, but still, you could kind of hack into it to find that string. Maybe. But it'd be incredibly difficult because the inputs are all... Alright. Just 1 year left to go then. Which I'll come back to in a... I don't know, 2 or 3 months time maybe. What was the leaderboard for day 25? 35 minutes. If I didn't bother making the map, and I didn't run into issues with the... If I was doing this live, then I probably would have fixed up my encode to prepare for that situation anyway, because there were definitely programs in the past where you wanted to be able to read outputs and then provide inputs and so on. So I think I could have done that if I just ran around, collect all the items, and then mess around with the security puzzle. That's That was a pretty original problem. They probably won't do that again because of the work needed to build the encode, but it was a really nice problem for this year. Well, I mean, I wouldn't mind if you did it again. It just maybe well, the encode's not that complex, but you could do it with a simpler encode program. So not one that you have to build up over several stages, but just one that can be built up once. So that you make your little Turing machine, and then you'd be able to run other adventure games or similar kinds of things like this as part of a problem. I think he should do problems like this again, but it would be better if they're probably self-contained, so all you need to solve it is within this question. And that's not too hard, it means you might end up with a encode program which is much longer, much more complex, but you just paste that in. And as long as you build your little Turing machine type thing, it will handle it. I think it could be done. It's a lot of work. I can't even imagine how I would go about doing this, because not only do you want it to work, but you also want it to be somewhat obfuscated so people can't just see the answer in the input or like look for ASCII characters or anything like that. So it needs to be fairly obfuscated. But that's really cool. Alright, well, not much else to say. That's... See you in 2021, I guess. I'll try and do that before the end of this year so I can be holding all the stars. Oh, look. Sun. Oh. Nice little graphic of us traveling from planet to planet. Okay. Oh, and my map. Let's have a look at my map again. That's pretty cool. It wasn't a grid, so that made it a bit confusing, but it's a graph of some sort. I mean, it wasn't a one-spaced grid. It works if you make this 2 spaces and you make this 2 spaces, then it actually fits. So maybe maybe you could argue that's those are 2-space movements, but okay. Shall I save it? No, I'm never going to use this again. Alright, thank you for watching, and see you next Advent of Code. Bye-bye.